Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Silver Lantern Archive. Today, we continue on with Forged by Avernus. Our party has been up to, I won't say no good, but they've been up to something and they might have been spying on the mob. So, as usual, the party might be in trouble. As for how that came about, why that came about, and what's been going on, I'm gonna throw somebody under the bus, but I'm gonna take a roll for it. I don't. Somebody who's being the brave one.
Sure, Ardent can go through it.
Arden's getting hit by Truck Coon. Art, what's going on?
So after a much-needed rest, when after half the party got their asses kicked at the warehouse, we decided to try to get back on track and find Tarina. Went down into the sewers, found her in a pretty nice little area down there. Caught her mid-bath, and I think may have embarrassed Briar a little bit there with that one. But she finished up, came out, let us know that probably one of the best places for us to maybe get some more information on the Cult of the Dead 3 is a bathhouse in town that has nymphs on the front gates. Might be a good place where you can overhear. So, party made their way up, found the bathhouse. Myself and Briar decided to go on a reconnaissance mission. Briar turning into a lovely ladybug and riding my shoulder in. We proceeded into the bathhouse. Didn't see a whole lot of very obvious cultists, but we did see a particular lady covered in what was described as Eastern tattoos, kind of holding court in one of the side baths in the main bathhouse area. While Briar the ladybug was trying to see if there was a hidden door and going through every crack and crevice, Ardent tried to get close, see if he could overhear, with really no luck, based off of a couple of huge Goliath bodyguards that pretty much kept him at bay. Having not found much information, we went back out to the party, and the party updated them. Everyone decided, let's give this bathhouse thing a try. Some folks sprang for a private room and did some more hunting for hidden doors without a whole lot of success there either. Ladybug Briar went in for another look at the lady that our that the Rook let us know was named Spider, and almost got found out. Definitely got noticed by Lady Spider and huffed her way back out of there. And then on the way out, we heard a ruckus going on. Got a few coupons for the sweet shop across the street. Went out and saw a very large scarred man loudly leaving the bathhouse. And I think that's pretty much where we left it off.
Yes, that is indeed where we left off as we join the party just after he leaves. Briar is coated in icing, just all over their face for meeting us
That's
someone.
about right.
They are sticky sheep.
Very sticky sheep.
Oh, that's what the party like to do.
Briar's trying to wipe the icing off with napkins, but the napkins are just sticking to the wall and it's getting all messy.
So what's the big scarred man doing now? Is he
He went
huffing off? Is
He is
okay?
He has went down the street.
Should we follow him?
What do y'all think? I mean, do we have any other leads to go by at this point?
Well, we could just walk up to the Spider Woman, but I don't think that would fare well.
She has left as well at this point.
Okay. I mean, if anyone's a part of a cult, I would imagine it would be him.
I'm down for it. Hearing no dissent, Ardent starts following.
They maybe try to do it sneakily. I'm gonna follow too.
So you're sending the guy in armor and the sheep to subtly follow the big scarred guy.
I mean, I do have my wild shapes back. I just can't communicate while I'm in them.
You're also covered in icing.
Yes, I'm very sticky.
I can
My
send my
computer-
owl.
Yeah, you could do that.
That works for me.
My computer keeps crashing. I don't know why.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll dispatch 4 eyes.
Say, we're in a bathhouse, correct?
No, you're all in a cafe.
Across the street from the bathhouse.
Ah,
The party spent most of last session in the bathhouse.
okay.
Ardent's looking a little pruny by now.
But all of them have soft skin except for the sheep, who's sticky. They might have had soft fur earlier, but cinnamon rolls do a number.
Right, so we send the owl and
Yes, how does that work? Yeah, do you does he like report back to you? What's the thing with the owl?
I'll post it here. Yeah, he basically is familiar, and I have I believe, a psychic connection.
For 100 feet, he's very quickly going to go out of range.
Ardent just hasn't seen you do this before.
But you can telepath. Once he gets back, he can send you messages through the link, so he can show you vaguely what he saw.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can like kind of follow from far behind, or we could just wait for the owl to come back.
I think we should follow from a little bit behind, just so we can still be in contact with it.
I agree.
Sure. So, Yek will send the owl up into the air, kind of keeping an eye on the big guy, and then we'll follow the owl, like maybe 50 feet behind or something. Is that all good?
Works for me.
So as y'all are moving along, how subtly are y'all trying to move?
Trying to be very subtle.
Gonna need some stealth checks.
Cece, if you wouldn't mind rolling for me, please, because my computer is crashing out.
Is it back to doing freaking? Oh, that's disadvantage. Never mind.
Yeah, it's because you're wearing heavy armor.
Right. I thought my always advantage switch had gotten turned back on.
Most of the party's doing decently well, but as y'all are going along, there is an incident where Ardent tries to slip around a group, trying to be subtle, but walks right into another heavily armored individual. There is a lot of clanking of metal
Ow.
as Ardent just went the wrong way and just bam. Bad luck.
Does our quarry turn to look at the source of the noise?
Uh-huh. Because he's like only 100 feet up. He's not that far away.
Okay. Like, crap. You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm just going to try to distance myself from the group a little bit so that maybe it may head the opposite direction for a minute.
Don't do that. You'll arouse more suspicion.
All right.
God damn it. We just got you this suit of armor. Like, Dea makes a movement to try and, like, pat him down and clean him up. Okay. Number 1 rule of combat, learn how to use your armor correctly. If you're going to be going into some place, we don't want you banging around like a complete moron.
We'll point out he did run into somebody.
Oh,
Are you okay? I'm asking the person.
You see a tall elven woman, black hair, and their armor is a little strange. It's got a lot more brass and coppery tones into it instead of the standard steel you'll usually see. But Dea, Briar, you both know this bitch. She went missing not long after the investigation, but before Faladar blew up a building. It is Tilly.
Oh, hi. It's been a while.
Ah,
I take it this is not a stranger to you.
No, we know her.
Oh, sorry for running into you.
That's okay. I assumed you weren't looking. And your armor looks a little awkward on you.
so I tell him, ditch the armor. Get yourself some weltering abs. Unarmored
You could
defense.
do that. I maybe at some point in time I could also take a look at your armor, see if I can figure anything out with it. I'd like to tinker.
Hmm.
While this is going on, I'd like to do a bit of a side eye to see if the guy is still looking back at us or if he's begun
me
sort of
perception.
moving. Or see if he's been aroused any kind of suspicion.
You can see he's definitely seen your group, but he's moving along the street again.
Okay. I don't know if we've aroused any suspicion, but our quarry's on the move again.
You also have a very noticeable sheep and orc who kind of stand out. And Arden's in black armor.
Yeah, but I don't know if he knows that we're actively tailing him or if we're just a bunch of bumbling idiots who,
More of the situation, if you make another scene again that he sees, he's going to recognize you, and then you're definitely in trouble.
Mhm.
Okay.
So do we let him get some space from us first and then see what the owl can do?
Probably for the best.
Sure. I'll let the owl follow and come back and report.
Fair. You are still with Tilly.
Tilly,
I'm,
where have you been?
Yeah.
I was called away briefly to take care of something, but I'm back here now. I was coming to find you.
Did you hear about Faladar?
Oh yes, everyone's heard about that. That is hilarious.
We almost lost our jobs.
It's good you didn't. That's impressive that didn't happen. I hear Faladar has a friend now.
Yes, he has a babysitter, is one way to put it.
He calls him a handler.
probably for the best. I heard a rumor it was a lot of damage. A lot.
Yes, it was.
Tens
A
of
lot of
thousands
damage,
in
isn't it?
damages.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm. Well, um, hopefully the handler or babysitter or watcher, whatever he has now, keeps him slightly more under control.
Is Rook with us?
No, he is back with Faladar at the cafe, as bringing Faladar subtly anywhere never goes well.
Okay.
Because, that's when things go hellishly wrong.
Hmm.
Briar Patch is also still with them.
Okay. Alright, what the fuck is going on with my computer?
So awkwardly, Ardent walks up to Tilly and holds out a hand and is like, I'm Ardent, by the way.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tilly. Um, I was with the group in the beginning. We were investigating what happened at the Elf Song Tavern. I was called away briefly. Faladar ruined the whole place. And then after that, I kind of lost track of where you all went and was
Do you
told that
know
I would be able to find you. Hmm?
the investigation was not at the Elf Song?
Oh, wherever the investigation was, we'll just say
That
that's
was
where
at the
she said.
Silent
Sorry.
Earth.
There we go. At the Silent Earth. And I was going to come back and find everyone, and then Faladar destroyed a tavern, and some other things happened. But then I was told I could find you somewhere around here, so I've just been wandering. It's nice to meet you. And she
You as
will.
well. I'm. By the way, I know all about the damage of the tavern. I was having a drink on the first floor when it happened. Barely got out of there. But anyway, that's when I kind of got started working with these folks. Still very, very awkward.
Yeah, sorry that happened to you. Tilly, you'll probably notice right away has a set of very specific looking gauntlets on. Um, and her armor looks somewhat messed with or tinkered with in a way, if that makes sense. So, since we haven't met before, uh, yeah. And she's probably looking over your armor now already.
Which only increases Ardent's awkwardness and self self consciousness.
Uh, I I don't know if Tilly would notice that you were self-conscious. Tilly is much more intelligent than she is like wise or charismatic in any way, shape, or form. So she's probably not keyed in on that and would probably be very closely looking at it and mumbling to herself about changes she could make to it.
Surprisingly, Tilly, it doesn't look like this armor is poorly fitting or anything. It actually shows the proper wear, as if it's been worn in battle before.
Mhm. Here. So she finds nothing that she feels like she could tinker with or change on it.
Oh, there's definitely stuff to do, but the comment Dea made about just getting the armor doesn't sound right.
Mhm. They think, okay. Is this armor new? You said you just got this armor?
Not,
No,
no, that
no,
was
that was me making it up to try and make it seem like the guy wouldn't notice us trailing him.
Oh, I mean, it, this armor does make you louder than most people and probably a little less coordinated. I have the same issues, don't worry. That's why I just stay further behind people most of the time.
sure. Yeah. Ardent's just kind of
Yeah,
looking anywhere but at her.
Don't worry. She's not even looking at your face. She's like very up. I feel like at this point she would have got out one of those like little jeweler's magnifying eyeglass things and is inspecting the armor that
I love
way
it.
and just
I
muttering
love
things
it.
that she thinks she could do to it. I think it would be really fun to play with your armor.
That's what she said.
Ew. The others don't wear a lot of it, so I have a lot of fun with armor, and I don't get to mess with people's stuff as often as I would like.
That's also what she said.
Mhm.
Anyway. Uh,
I get
yeah.
the joke, but Ardent does not.
Yeah. Got anything?
Once the owl goes out of my range, I just have to wait for it to come back.
It
Just
is
depends
long
on
since
how
left during this conversation.
how far that guy goes.
Mm.
But the owl knows to come back once it goes inside a building.
Or should we at least move on a little bit now that we've given some space?
Yeah, we can move in that direction.
What time of day is it right now?
Still day.
Daytime. Hmm. They said that this was the bathhouse was the place where they had the intel for it, right?
Well, it was that this is a pretty common place for members of the cult to meet.
Suspected members.
Alleged.
They didn't have anything solid. So that they went, here's a lead. This might be a place of interest for you.
You want to scope it out until sunset? See if we see any other shady figures. That guy might have left, but I don't know. Like at
I
least a
guess we
couple of
can't
us.
really depend on Faladar paying attention, huh?
No.
Yeah.
I can stay behind
You
and
just
scope it out.
you just watching for people, or what are you doing? Are you investigating things, or what is the
Wait, yeah.
plan?
Well, supposedly there's this cult of these dead.
I should remind you, you're in the middle of the street.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so there's a cafe across the way from the bathhouses. We're kind of down the street in one of the.
Y'all are way down the street.
Okay. Are there any side alleyways we can pull into?
Many.
All right. Let's say we'd pull each other into the side alleyways to continue it in a bit more of a secluded area, so that we're not drawing too much attention of people around us.
I like that.
All right. So we're trying to find these guys, this cult of the dead 3 here in the city. They're stirring up shit, causing murders, sowing panic, all kinds of things, making life hell for the Flaming Fist. So they want us to track them down and cut the head off the snake, as it were.
I don't know if there are snakes with those ones.
Well, it's a figure of speech. Basically, go in, find the cult, and root it out. And according to the intel we got, that bathhouse we were just at, up the street, they say a lot of supposed members go in and out of that place. So, I propose we scope it out at least till nightfall, because I highly doubt some cult's gonna be working and doing their thing, especially one that is all about murder and death and stuff in the broad daylight.
Yek, your owl will find you wherever you happen to be. So if we go back, it's not gonna get lost.
Yes.
Okay.
Say, are the buildings scalable?
To a degree.
I was thinking
People
about.
like Arden, Briar, and Yek won't do all that well. Neither were Tilly.
How tall are the buildings?
You're looking at 4-story buildings. Y'all are in deep in the town. Through the city.
Really has
Are-
ways to get places.
Are the roofs like slanted at all,
Some
or
are.
are they?
Some are
Okay.
flat, some are slanted, some have. You can see some wooden planks up on the top, some don't, some are broad, a lot of wires.
If we can find a good slanted rooftop on the top, we can peer at it with cover, of course. Standard scouting procedure. Sort of lean yourself up against it, be as small as possible, only poke out your eyes and the top of your head. And we should be able to observe it with relative impunity, as long as you're not afraid to, sit in one location for a long ass time.
Is that for all of us?
Well, just for the people who'd be staying back. A couple of us want to keep following that guy. I mean, he's a pretty big guy, kind of hard to miss in this kind of city, so we might see him come back. People come and go. And if we spot the regulars who do it, well, I think we might have something to go on. And should night fall, we sneak in.
I say we stay together, whatever we do. I don't like what happened the last time we split up.
All right. Well, I've got a grappling hook and I've got a rope, which hopefully should be able to lift us up to the top of these buildings. Those of you who aren't quite as physically inclined, but you know, as long as we're not being too loud about it, I don't think that the locals will complain about a couple people being up on their roof.
That's a good assumption. I don't know if it's accurate, but I appreciate that you made it.
Well, that's just my idea, unless you guys have some other ideas you want to pitch about this.
Well, I don't think it's a bad idea. I was just saying I appreciate that you think the locals are nice enough to be fine with people on their roof. I think it's good to go on a roof.
The nice
Good views.
locals in the city of blood.
Yeah, so that elicits a bit of a chuckle compared to what she's seen thus far. Like, well, it's not a real assumption I make about them. It's just,
Actually, y'all don't even have Briar Patch right now. Y'all just have a rope. Briar Patch is in the back looking after Raven, now that I think about it.
Oh, that's right.
well, suppose for now we wait until nightfall.
Sorry, I've
That'll
been
give me more time to look over armor.
so we're going
Uh,
up on the rooftops. Sorry, my everything cut out.
we're waiting until nightfall and then gonna give that a shot.
Okay.
That's why we have time for Ardent to reluctantly hand over some armor pieces to Tilly to take a look at.
Ardent, are they naturally blackened, or did you step in front of a dragon and just get scorched?
No, it was the way they were made.
Were they done
I
cheaply?
mean,
No,
you could
it
probably
took
just lie and say it was a
years to save
dragon.
up for it.
Okay. These are all things Tilly can tell. Ardent seems a little anal about his armor. Well polished, inside it out. You don't see a lot of wear, like dangerous wear on the straps and whatnot, holding it in place.
Are they magical?
No. I don't think your armor is magical, is it, Ardent?
No,
I didn't think so.
no, it's good quality, but you'll notice it's doesn't have like as much detail as what's in the picture of my profile. They're fairly plain, but solid.
She's going to look at you and say, are you very good with like are you good with like your constitution? Do you think you have like a strong constitution in life?
It's it's pretty strong. Like it's not the thing that I depend on the most, but it's pretty darn good.
Okay. Cece above table, is she able to do an infusion on this armor?
Yeah. It's not magical, so yeah.
Okay. Right, she's just gonna ask, are you okay if I do something to your armor that will give you something helpful?
You know, you
I
can
don't
only
know. Do
have
you cast
two
spells at all?
armors or two total infusions active at the moment.
The only thing I've got on Tilly right now is enhanced defense, and I don't know if I can do enhanced defense twice, if
No.
that makes sense. Yeah.
You'd be unable to.
So,
You have
yeah,
to do different
yeah, I
ones.
just have enhanced defense on her. Yep. So, she just says, do you do like any type of magic stuff at all?
Just that comes from the divine. So when I hit folks, I add a little extra to it sometimes. But if you were looking to help me, as you directly found out, I'm not always the best on my feet. So if there is something that you could do to keep me from tripping onto things or stumbling, if that's something you can put into the armor, I would be very interested. I also just want you to know I don't have anything to pay you. So if it costs you, I'm fine with you not doing anything to it.
Gonna look at you so confused. I didn't ask for money. Why would I need money for this? That's weird. Um, okay, I can give you two options. I can do something to your armor that will help you be able to keep your concentration if you were using some type of magic, or if I look over your weapon and it doesn't seem that special, I could make it better. You said you
So
hit things and use your power of the divine on it. Can I see your weapon?
and Arden pulls out his longsword.
Um, yeah, I could make it be a little bit better with being able to hit things and do damage to them.
That sounds helpful.
Okay. If you could give me just a few minutes, and then she'll kind of just hand you back your armor and be like, "It's really nice armor. It's well taken care of, and it was made really well. There's nothing wrong with your armor. I just can make things better sometimes."
Yes, it is. Thank you. Art once again awkwardly starts getting armor put back on.
Mm, and I can help you with that if you need. But she'll put an infusion on his weapon.
Fair.
Excellent.
So now you have it. I mean, it'd take her a few minutes. It isn't instantaneous, but it gives you a +1 to attack and damage rolls that you make with it. And if it wasn't already magical, I think it makes it magical.
Yeah.
So
It
Excellent.
effectively turns it into a +1 weapon.
there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
She'll just smile and say, "Yep, no problem." The others don't wear a lot of armor, so I can mainly do things with armor and weapons. When I learn more, I'll probably be able to do more stuff, but that's what I can do for now. And then
Thank you.
to kind of, oh, anytime. I'm always happy to do things for people. She wants to look over at Briar and just be like, so you stayed with the group after everything?
Well, I kind of had to. I mean, I kind of feel obligated to these people.
That's very nice of you.
Oh, well, I the mess of stuttering.
Did we figure out who it was at the tavern who did everything?
Oh, yes, we did, but I forgot.
That's
It was
okay.
barmaid.
The younger girl?
Yep.
The nervous one.
Did she do it because the guy was being mean to her and taking advantage of her?
Mm, not because he was mean to her, but definitely because he was taking advantage of her.
Was
And
she arrested?
was she arrested, DM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet the lady that kind of acted like her mother was sad about that.
Yeah. Well, shit happens. So
That is true.
hopefully they gave her a shorter sentence or something. But with the guild's deep pockets, I don't know.
Yeah. It does happen. It is a bit of a crazy city sometimes.
Definitely no Aru village.
Mhm.
Still getting
One
used to
question.
the smell.
Am I best to just switch out my longsword with a longsword +1?
You would just put magic on 1 on it because
Oh,
it's
just go
not a
ahead and edit
permanent
it.
effect.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the moment Tilly moves their enchantments or something happens to Tilly, it will lose that enchantment. So just put a 1+1 magic bonus on.
Got it. Sorry. Clicked the wrong thing.
So, with the
How long
party,
do we have until nightfall?
several hours.
Oh, okay.
You're probably around 3, so you're looking at about 5 hours before nightfall.
Okay.
I suggest we find some
Are we
place and
still
get some shut
down
eye.
on the yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
y'all are
go
still down in the streets at the moment.
Yeah. Still, you probably agree. Are any of you needing like naps or anything like that before nighttime if we're gonna go try and fight a cult and cut a snake's head off?
I wait, cut a snake's head off.
It was the saying that they used.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm fine right now.
Honestly, after all that time in the bathhouse, I'm in great shape.
Um, we could go get
But will
something
you
to
be in
eat.
5 hours?
I don't feel tired.
All right. Well, in that case,
You
going.
need to sleep. If you want to nap for a while, we can find a place for you to nap. I'm sure someone has cards or dice or something we could play a game with and busy ourselves.
All right. Yeah, I suppose we can do that and see if let's say that cafe. Um, was there any tables and stuff for games and things like that at the cafe that we were just at not too long ago?
Not for games and whatnot, no. You'd want an actual tavern.
Ah,
Is there a tavern close by?
Not in this area, no. You'd have to go a little ways.
We haven't really looked around much. What is in the area outside of the bathhouse and the cafe across the street?
You've got the cafe, you've got the bathhouse, you've got some shabby old shops, things of that nature. Mostly, kind of like low-end luxury goods, so higher-end clothes, not noble kind of stuff, but better than nothing. So you got stuff like that. You got a couple food stalls, just little ones, not too terribly much.
so patricians, basically.
What?
Nothing. I'm thinking of like classes of people and societies and stuff.
You're in
Middle
the
upper
lower
class.
districts. No, you're not even.
Oh, we're in the lower.
You're
Oh, I
not
thought
even
we were.
upper district. You're in
Oh,
upper lower class.
okay. So,
You're like on the edge of the middle class area.
okay.
CC, can I ask a technical question about Find Familiar? It
You
says
may.
you can, go ahead.
I said you may.
Oh, okay, thank you. Uh, Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. Does
You
that,
have to be within that
does
100
that have, that's what I was gonna, okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay,
because you don't have the psychic link to them.
I see. Okay, I'll just wait for it to come back.
So as long as you are close to them, you can do it. Usually for birds and whatnot, you send them up into the air, link to them there, and let them give you the eagle eye view. But they are currently out of range.
That's fine, no worries.
But in the meantime, what would the party like to do?
We have hours to kill.
Yep.
Till would probably ask if any, like, is there, I mean, if there's somewhere close by, we can go get comfortable, hang out there and
There are some
The
taverns
cafe.
she's down.
back on the main
Oh.
road if you want to go back there.
The cafe across from the bathhouse is the best spot. If we want to keep an eye on the bathhouse.
And if they really want to, you know, if you're going to be there, I can regale you guys some tales of my homeland.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Do note, standing in
I
a
only-
cafe for 5 hours is going to start looking a little weird.
Just gonna say,
Yeah.
so my only thought might be if we're at the same place right by the bathhouse for a really long period of time, we're going to stand out a lot. If there's a tavern just a little ways away, that might be the best place to kill time, especially if we're coming back here later. Um, It doesn't seem like that much traffic goes through here. We'll probably get noticed if we just stay here.
All right, sounds good. And who knows, we might make some money
And
while we're at it.
okay,
Let us go.
To the tavern.
You'll find a nice little spot known as the Rodent's Undertale. It's a seedy little place, but looks decent enough for what you want to do.
Was that
Briar.
rodents under tail?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
They got in
Briar will
trouble
take
for
everyone.
being the rodent's ass, so now it's the Rodent's Undertale.
Oh, I spelled tail wrong in my notes.
Briar will take everyone's drink orders and go pay for everybody.
Gosh, it's pretty easy to get drinks. They're not the best. I just kind of got ale for a couple copper.
All right. I'll just hand over a gold because I don't have any copper.
Fair. You were given many drinks.
they're trying to get everybody hammered.
I just
As
didn't have any copper.
you have are you going for change or did you just buy the whole bar drinks?
I'll go for change.
Okay,
Briar's too shy for that shit.
fair. You see, this is a pretty rowdy bunch going this way and that. People in the back gambling, people spilling drinks. There might be prostitutes, you're not sure.
Now this is more like it.
Yeah.
Whatever Briar or the bartender hands Ardent, you see him pull out his own mug and pour it from whatever container they had given to him into his, and then hand them theirs back.
There's some places that won't let you use your own glassware. Just so you know, you might want to ask next time. Some places find that rude.
Ardent just kind of looks at her very quizzically, like, why would being rude matter? But doesn't say anything. Just kind of nods at her.
Like Tilly's gonna catch if someone gives her a weird look. Not that she would care, but I feel like she'd definitely clock it and just be like, mm-hmm. She wants to go mingle, and she will. I think, having seen Briar go and hand over, like, would we probably all saw Briar go hand over gold and have a moment of confusion,
Yep.
or no?
Probably.
Okay. I think Tilly would be like, all right, I'm going to go mingle and maybe stare at some armor, make some friends, chat with people. And yeah, and then she'd probably just kind of walk back by the bar and just slide a gold over and say, go ahead and just get everybody's stuff. It seems nice. Just
Whoa!
walk away.
Everybody is partying until you get kidnapped to the dance floor.
Tilly's down. She'll go dance. She'll have a great time. We got time to
Alright.
kill. Might as well have fun with it.
All right, Briar.
Mm.
Got two different tales for you. Which would you like to hear? The story of the city of Gurabad, or the story of the ebony horse?
Oh, the ebony horse, because that's what I can pronounce.
Well, there once was a king in my homeland of Al-Qadim, far to the south in Zakhara, a wise king known as Sabur. And he was born 2/3 god, 1/3 man. He was wiser than all the other kings combined, and his city was the richest of all the lands. but he was also quite generous. So he made a celebration on the New Year's and bid all the artificers and all the wizards in all the realms to come forth and bring their most magnificent creations before him. 3 stood out amongst the best. One came from my area, a land known as Upper Setech. He came into the throne room with a massive golden statue inlaid with jewels, alexandrite, diamond, black sapphires, with a great platinum horn in its mouth. He approached King Sabur and said, "Behold, my king, for this statue, when placed at the center of the town, should an enemy who wishes to befall any harm to the city, the horn will sound, and the offenders will drop dead to the ground." And Sabur was amazed by this creation and demanded that it be shown in all of its glory. So they brought the statue to the town square, where once an enemy of the Sultan was seeking to assassinate him then and there on New Year's Day. And just as predicted, the horn sounded, and the assassin and his associates fell dead in the. He said it was magnificent. He had never seen anything quite like it before. And so, for his prize, he was granted one wish. And so the man said, "I wish to have my own tower in the Grand Palace where I can continue my research, where I can continue to create things and never lack for materials." King Sabur snapped his fingers, and a tower magically appeared in the Sultan's palace, adorned with everything he could ever need, and said, "Peace be with you, and be on your way." The second artificer, a man from Al-Qadim itself, brought forth a peacock made of pure platinum and silver, surrounded by 12 chicks of gold. And he told them that upon each of the hours it shall turn and peck at one of the chicks, and shall call loudly upon the beginning and end of prayer for the day. So the king also wished to see this one in action, and sure to its name, the platinum hen would turn and strike at the golden chicks for every hour that passed. The third and most powerful of the artificers came a man from a land known as Netheril, and he presented a horse of blackest ebony, and he told Sabur that this horse, when mounted, could travel the length of a year in but a single hour when ridden. And once again, he asked for it to be shown. And sure enough, when mounted upon the horse, it flew to the very edges of the stars themselves and back again. And he was pleased. After which he said, "Name your one wish, and I shall grant it." But the mage from Netheril was greedy, you see, and he wanted more than could ever. So he told him, "I know you, King Sabur. I know that you are one of the jinn as well, and that you are bound not to give one wish, but 3. I shall demand 3 wishes from you." And what he wished for, we'll have to wait till next tale.
Briar's just like elbows on the table, head in hands, just like listening. Little sheep tail going crazy. That was incredible. Are you a bard?
No, but I've met quite a few of them in my travels. Plus, it's kind of just an oral tradition of our people.
Interesting.
Funnily enough, it's one of the reasons I even came to Faerun was because I heard of it had its own city of splendors. But unfortunately, my translators kind of got screwed up in the process and sent me to the City of Blood instead of the actual City of Cinders.
That would be a minor mix-up.
Yeah, well, still determined to make my fortune wherever I can. And is it just me, or does our heavily armored friend have 2 left feet? And she stares up at Arden dancing.
I think it might be 3.
As you see, there is a gnome dancing under Ardent.
Oh, under Ardent.
Yep.
Oh no.
They seem to be a paladin, as they are also dressed in armor, but instead of whatever Ardent follows, they are followers of the oath of throwing it back.
I know that.
I know that
get the
reference.
reference.
As that gnome is going to town. And they work on it, because those buns be round.
Yeah, you're going to CC.
I think. For the rest of the time, I think I'm gonna have to try and win some money gambling.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me 3. They have dice here. Are you proficient in dice?
Yes, I am.
So roll me 3 dexterity dice rolls. And I mean the tool proficiency dice. Dex. Alright. 2 more. Alright, doing good. Yeah, you lost that one. But you make 3 gold, 7 silver, and 13 copper.
Okay, so 3 gold, 7 silver. And you said 13 copper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I am focusing so hard on dancing and failing horribly at it, uh, if I notice Dea go to gamble, I might get distracted and follow over to her. Kind of watch what's going on, trying to understand.
So you see,
It's very
that's what
strange.
happens when you encounter a sandworm. You run. If you can actually make it around it. Saw a guy try and ride one once. Didn't end well for him. Yo! Armored and dark. You wanting to
Yeah.
get in on this?
So what? No. What is this? How does this work?
Huh. Let me see. We're playing Baldur's Bones.
Not this time. It's just normal dice.
Ah, I'd say. Well, you see, you gotta be a good liar. Doing liar's dice. So
Okay.
you gotta try and guess how much everyone has in their total dice pools, and well, you can call out people and say if you think that they're lying or not about how many dice they have or how many dice the other person has. And every single time that it passes to somebody, they have to up the ante of the dice, which means they either have to increase the face value or increase the number of dice they think are of that face value. So, say I start off and I say 2 twos. The guy next to me can say 1 3 or 3 2s is how many they think the total dice number are. And eventually you call people out for lying. And if you
And
call it
that's
right,
when you get the money.
yeah, essentially. Or if you falsely accuse them of lying and they weren't lying, then you lose.
Well, I'll watch you. I don't have any money to play, but I'll watch you.
All right.
So Tilly's on the dance floor. Yek's snapping to the beat. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are playing dice. Where's Yek?
Yek is on the dance floor. Tilly was
Not yet,
dragging
Briar.
Yek and Briar.
Oh,
Oh,
Briar.
Tilly was trying to drag Briar
Briar
out. too.
will kind of like nurse their drink and watch. Think maybe take out their pan flute. Start maybe doing a little ditty with it.
Can I get a perception from Briar and Yek?
Sure. Ooh, nat 20, nice.
Very nice indeed. As that is not what I want. Stop being broken, bitch. Oh no, my things.
No, the things.
I'm just trying to get something to work. Give me a second. No, stop it. The thing has gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Oh no.
I just say while you're working on your thing, I feel like with the rolls they just made, they would probably both have noticed that Tilly has not drank any alcohol. She is not one to drink on the job at all. So she is staying completely sober, but fitting in other ways.
Okay. I got what I needed. But you
Yippee.
both hear a low, kind of gruff male voice. You hear what happened over in Dustgate last night? Flaming Fist Patrol got jumped. 4 men, armored, good blades. Only 2 of those fuckers walked out. Do either of you continue to listen?
Oh, 100%.
Yes, definitely.
You hear a younger voice, a girl. It's kind of under everything, a quiet conversation. It's kind of, you'll just happen to be nearby while it's going on. But you hear that girl respond, another street fight? Half the city's freaking going mad lately. What makes this one any different? Nah, you see, one of the survivors came limping out into the salt pork about 10 minutes after everything went down, babbling like a drunk priest. Said one of the bastards who attacked him walked right through his sword, split him from ribs to hip, clean, but he just kept walking. No blood, no scream, just chanting. Chanting what? Didn't say. But it was some weird dead language. Voice was all wrong, deep, hollow, like a tune talking back. Said it echoed, even though they weren't near any of those walls. Ugh, creepy. Sounds like Mercurial shit. Corpses walking and chanting death rites. Should have just burned the whole place. Suppose they would have, if there was any place left. Patrol found nothing but blood and ash. Weapons gone, no bloody, no bodies. Even the cobbles were cracked like something heavy had stepped on them. The girl goes quiet for a moment. Do you think they're really back? The man talking to her leans back and takes a sip from his ale. The way I see it, I think the gods are looking another way. That means monsters in the shape of men can do whatever they damn well please. As the both of them fall quiet, lost in their own thoughts.
Briar's not going to say anything, but just take note of it. At least not yet say anything.
Okay, how much time has passed since we gotten to the
A couple hours.
I'm gonna keep listening in, make sure they don't say anything else that's of note.
You don't really hear anything, but there is another thing you hear from another group.
Mhm.
You hear about that girl in the lower city? Swears she saw a man cut out his own heart. Keep talking. Said it was some kind of gift. Real creep like. I don't know what I would do if a man took his own heart out. Right in front of me, too. Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna make my way over to Dea and Ardent.
Hey, Bry. You finally trying to join in?
Not yet, but since I have the brain of a fish right now, I'm going to relay what exactly I heard.
Might be best to take this upstairs. Or somewhere
Maybe.
else? Thanks for the game, guys. Gonna have to
Run
see
away
to my
like a
friend here.
little coward. I thought better of you, Dea.
I don't remember telling you my name.
But you've been playing dice with these motherfuckers for hours. You really not
Yeah.
gonna give them your name?
No,
Okay.
just the foreign bitch.
You're just gonna get called bitch then. Fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm walking away with more money than you guys, so jingles her coin purse. And
Oh, that's how it is. Alright, bitch. I know your fucking face. We'll see you again.
unfortunately, I hope I never have to look at yours again.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be in your dreams, bitch.
Mm.
He makes a rude gesture to you before you leave. Seems to be in good faith, but
Yeah. All right. Let's try and gather up our friends and sort of go up to the rooms.
you're not in any rooms in this one.
Oh, they're not. Okay. All right. Let's just get get Tilly and Vec and sort of start slowly making the way. Say, tell actually, just try and rally you. So that we can. There's no place for us to really talk
Yeah.
about it in a busy tavern, so imagine we might want to take it outside.
Mhm.
It takes a couple of punches in the arm, but Arden finally breaks his gaze from the dice and says, What's going on?"
Job. Info.
Oh, let's go.
You see a man outside with a turtleneck and an apple. He's munching on it. You see he takes that first bite, then holds it out and does a thought. Then he gets beat the shit out of by a leprechaun. But he manages to steal their pot of gold, so I think he's doing well.
This place certainly is got a lot of stuff to it. Anyway, take on track. I don't know. All right. Is the sun starting to
Yes, sun is
descend a
starting to
bit?
set.
All right. Say, as we're making our way up, sort of keeping an eye out, making sure that we're not being followed by anybody. Trying to make our way back to the general location of the bathhouse.
Yep.
Is there any sign of my owl?
Yes. It did land about halfway through. You know that the man seemed to have picked up a barrel of something and brought it back.
To the bathhouse?
Yeah.
I let the party know that the big guy with the scarred face is back in the bathhouse.
Some kind of hired muscle then?
Most likely. Did that man look like a Goliath or just a human?
He's just a dude.
Oh, just a
Simple
dude,
human.
okay.
Were there walls around the bathhouse?
Yes.
All right. Say, wait for nightfall, and then we scale the walls. We're getting near that time, so best to prepare.
Oh, we all have memberships. It's 5 gold.
Probably won't be open at night.
Oh, I didn't ask what time they closed.
Well, most places don't really carry on business that far into the night unless they're, like taverns or certain businesses that, let people know that they're open. Multiple shifts. Sorry, my soldier brain still goes into siege mode whenever it comes to this kind of thing. Still,
No problem.
I can try and scale the walls easily enough and sort of get a good look.
You want one of
Sounds
us to come with you or no?
Well, I think it would be good if we can do it together as a group, but I don't know how familiar you guys are with, scaling walls.
Not familiar, but I can jump pretty far.
All right. Well, that's gonna sound good. All right. So you scale walls. First thing you want to do is make sure you take your grappling hook and you launch it around, but not too hard. You don't want to have the thing go clank, clank the entire time. You got to get a good measure for how high the wall is, and you just sort of let it loose. And then when it clicks
Um,
into place, go
Tilly's
ahead.
just gonna tap you on the shoulder and say, how many stories is the bathhouse?
I think it
wasn't
was
there
just
for the-
one. How many
Mhm.
stories is the bathhouse?
One floor, but high vaulted ceilings.
One floor.
Is the plan to just be on the roof of the bathhouse, or do we not just maybe want to find a different entrance in?
I was asking if there was a wall surrounding the
Yes.
bathhouse. Okay, so yeah, the idea was to get on the walls of surrounding the bathhouse, and then sort of
Do we know how, I guess above table, do we know how tall the walls are for
Probably
whoever
about
was
20
there?
feet.
8 feet tall. Um, okay. Then Tilly would probably just ask, are you able to put the hook up there and others can use the same rope?
yeah, all I gotta do is just get it up there and make sure that it stays in place along the outside. And then as soon as I'm up, people can follow me up the rope. And then when we get to the other side, I just take the hook and dislodge it, and we have it.
You need someone to maybe go up there kind of quietly and then just peek around really quick and let you know if there's anyone outside watching before you throw the hook.
I mean, if we have the owl can act as our scout above it, and we can then use that to determine the location of where we want to throw the hook.
Okay. I just don't carry a grappling hook, so I didn't know if I was going to need to get one.
No, 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 no. We can all use the same.
Ardent was very relieved when Dea answered Tilly's question about the grappling hook because he also did not have one.
I was trying to think of the best way to ask that in character without just outright saying I don't carry things like that. But excellent.
Team doesn't
So
have a grappling hook. Team unprepared.
That's okay. But yeah, we have this bird scout. By the way, that is awesome. I love hawkers. I would say falconers, but still, use the bird
Sure.
scout. Find the number of people and guards. Then sneak in on the opposite things, usually probably around the back way. Haul ourselves over the walls, and then sort of interrogate a couple of people, so long as they don't see us coming, and then make our way through.
Sounds like a plan.
Is it night yet, or is it still
It's
kind
setting.
of dusk?
When
Are we
y'all are trying
close
to
to the
come back.
bathhouse?
Y'all aren't too far away. It's pretty easy to get back over there.
Um, I can send the Four Eyes whenever you're ready to scout.
All right, it's about sunset now, so send them out. We're safe as soon as it like the sun dips below, and we see that people are thoroughly left the bathhouse, then send up the owl to sort of see if there's any night guards or anything of that sort.
Are you good, Ollie? One moment, please. Alrighty, we are back. Ollie almost died. We fixed it. But the party was debating on the best way to use 4 eyes. Continue on, party. Do what you want.
If I'm sitting down, I can look through Four Eyes' eyes.
All right.
I think it's close to dark enough. Probably about time.
Right. Slink into an alley and sort of set up a perimeter around Yak, make sure nobody disturbs him.
Yep. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll find a place on the ground to just kind of sit Indian style, and then I'm gonna send Four Eyes up above the bathhouse and look through Four Eyes' eyes.
Gotcha. Roll me a perception.
Sorry, give me. It's loading. Okay, there it goes.
I know.
Load better.
Yeah, exactly. Ah,
Roll better too.
I'm gonna use a luck point to reroll that.
Gotcha.
Big money, no whammies. A little better.
Slightly
As
bigger money.
You are flying using your birdie bird to fly overhead. You have not seen much in way of anything. No sign of movement in the grounds surrounding the bathhouse.
What is the roof slanted? Can I tell? Like, is the flat roof?
Not really.
How far are the walls from the actual inner building?
Far enough you probably wouldn't be able to jump. It's probably about 20 feet.
Okay. And then how thick are the walls?
Maybe 3 feet.
Jack's just sitting on the ground, and his eyes are like rolled back at the back of his head, and he's just saying, "Walls are 3 feet thick. Roof is slanted, 20 feet between the roof and the wall. No one is out."
No one.
The roof's not
Alright.
really slanted. It's mostly flat. It's got a
Oh,
little bit
sorry.
of slant.
All right. So no staff on in there at night. Nobody moving. All right, we may be able to do this just without having to worry too much. Let's keep it out there for about. How long can you hold this trance?
I don't know if he can hear us right now because he's blind and deaf.
Correct.
Ah, damn.
You
I
can
should
try
have-
shouting at the owl. Sorry about that. I pushed a button I wasn't supposed to.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I just accidentally did the ending screen. Continue on.
All right, gonna get everything prepared. I'm gonna be the one throwing it up there. Who's gonna be the first one behind me?
I'll go behind you.
Or to
All
make
right.
sure to place himself at the back of the line.
Good idea. So once
Seems-
we're up there, you're gonna have to balance on the wall. He said it's about 3 feet thick, so should be good enough for you to keep your feet on it. All right. So as soon as Ardent is up as the last of us, I'm gonna take the hook, gonna reverse it, and we can slide down the other side. All right.
that works. Tilly is going to just take um out of her pocket like a little, I don't know, something from her tinker's tools really quick and just kind of look at Day and say, "Go ahead and start. I'm just gonna try and get Yek back real fast." And she's gonna tinker with it and kind of hold it under Yek's nose. And it should smell. I'm trying to think of something that would be a good enough smell.
Smelling salt.
Probably. So wouldn't want to do
Roasting
something that
pork.
horrible, but I, no, it smells like flowers, like really nice smelling like flowers, like a strong floral scent, and just kind of wave that under his nose a little bit to see if that gets his attention. Since he's blind and deaf, he should be able to smell just
The
like a big
floral
old bouquet of
assassination
like
charm boy.
tropical flowers.
They're come to get Yak.
Big old bouquet of tropical flowers is just
As
all of
soon
a
as
sudden, yeah, smells
soon
very
as I
strongly, right?
s- as soon as I smell that, I'll come too.
So Tilly kind of leaning over. Hi, you're blind and deaf, they said when you're using Four Eyes, so I thought this would bring you back. You said all the information out loud. We're gonna go up over the wall. Day is getting the hook on the wall.
Okay.
All right.
And
Gonna-
she'll just kind of shake her little thieves tool thing off and the smell will go away and put it back in and or Tinker's tool off and put it back in her little kit and put the kit away.
Right. And give the rope a couple of swings, the hook on the end of it, and give it a nice toss.
It's easy enough to get up and over.
Try and make it as quiet as possible. Slide it back until I get a good hook and grip on the edge.
It's easy enough to do.
All right. I'll go up first. Said you guys just follow behind me in the marching order.
Briar
So
will
you've
nod.
locked the hook under the top of the wall, yes? The lip?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Going to try and scale.
Roll me athletics.
Do I get advantage because of the rope and hook?
No, you're
For climbing?
actually able to do it. Because of the rope.
Oh, okay. All right.
Otherwise, it'd be impossible to climb. As Dea, it's just a flat rope. And it's a 20-foot climb.
Okay.
You, lose your grip about halfway up and fall.
Am I able to help catch her?
She still comes down hard. But you muffle it
It's
with
about
your
Way to
wool.
push 'em up.
10-foot drop.
You're
Ow.
going to take 6 bludgeoning damage as you slam into the ground.
-1 because of the wool?
No,
Aw.
it's just not loud.
This one because of the- That's amazing.
Oh.
Oh, shit. That's not not -6. All right.
Do you want me to try?
Sure. Go ahead.
Briar will put their staff on their back, do a little shimmy, and try to climb up.
Athletics. Briar manages to brace themselves against the wall and go hand over fist, using their hoofs to go up. But they are able to get up on top. Briar, you are now 20 feet in the air.
Ooh, okay. Can I like hold the rope steady to give the next person advantage?
It wouldn't give advantage.
Well, for flavor, I'll hold it steady.
Tilly
Alright.
will look at Day and say, "Did you want to try again? I can maybe
Yeah.
give you a boost."
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done this, so
Where are y'all doing this? Are
It's
y'all
okay.
like right next to the front gate by any chance? Or y'all
no.
in an alley?
Chose
I
the
hope not.
no. We
We're in
were
an
choosing
alley.
like near the back of the like as as far away from the front gate as possible.
Gotcha.
All right, let's try this again.
There you go.
Bless
God,
Bless you.
I hate pollen. Oh, excuse me. But this time you are able to shimmy up onto the wall to join the sheep.
All right, I'm gonna move a little bit alongside and try and make sure I still keep my eye out for anybody in the area.
There is somebody moving along the dark just along the side of the wall, a black figure.
Can we try to hide?
Where?
Just go belly down, just kind of flatten myself.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll do much, but I'm
Vale,
trying to
what are
hide
you
in the
doing?
shadow.
Vale?
Yeah, she'll also follow suit and sort of make herself as small as possible on the wall, and she'll signal with her right hand over the wall, basically signaling the others.
You see, this figure walks right under you and looks up at you. But doesn't seem to set off an alarm.
Does it look like do they look like a guard?
It's hard to tell as they're wearing a hood. You don't see a lot of armor, though, but it's hard to see in the dark.
Of course, there would be something that.
What do we do? They're looking right at us, right?
Oh, yeah.
No stealth checks or anything?
I mean, you're on a wall. There's nowhere for you to hide.
Not even for not. How the fuck would they even know to look directly up?
That's a good question.
Briar's just gonna give a little wave.
You see they wave you down.
Like, as in to, like, come down?
Yeah.
Okay, Briar's gonna go down and give up.
You're 20 feet up, remember?
Oh, I
We
want
have
to, like,
wait.
climb
We have
down.
to wait. We have to wait for everybody else to get up on top of the wall.
Oh, right.
Or are you going to lower yourself down? It'll be about a 10-foot fall, but...
Oh,
So it's 20 feet.
Well, if he's hanging by the tips of their fingers, it's not as far.
All right.
Be a little
I'll
bit more intense.
signal to the others to come up as well, so we can actually get everybody up on top. And
Yak will try to climb the rope.
Well, that's going on. Briar, you jumping down?
yeah, Briar kind of wants to distract this person.
Gotcha. You lower yourself down. You drop down. They actually help catch you.
Oh,
You're still going to take 3 damage, though. But
okay, that's fine.
as you do, you notice something interesting. Their hands are furry.
Can I see their face now at this angle?
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Then no.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Nyan. Why are you
Oh,
going over
hi.
the top, Nyan?
We are, it was Daya's idea.
There's a side
I
entrance a little ways down. Yeah.
Briar will look, not see it, then look back at Rook. Anxious sheep noises. Oh. Well, it's too late now.
Now just go around. I'll handle this. I'm gonna take the rope, reverse it.
Yek, are
like,
you
save
still
for the other-
climbing?
Oh,
Beforehand.
I mean, I can be.
Okay, roll my athletics. Yek falls off. He doesn't fall. He doesn't
Old
get
man.
high enough to hurt himself. He just goes, huh, 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 thunk.
Old man strength.
Walks over and
Nice.
offers Vec
Good
help back up.
Dale look over and say, "Never mind. Cat burglar found another way in."
Where?
So
I
this-
think they point.
Jack will walk to the door.
Where it follows.
It's pretty easy to get to once y'all find it. It's kind of nestled away in the back, hidden. It looks like a staff entrance.
Did nobody
Didn't
look
make
for this earlier when everyone, I thought you all scoped this place out. Did you not look for any other entrances?
No, they just investigated some of the inside.
Tilly's just, yeah, that's what Tilly's asking them, is if they didn't, like, if they looked for things. Did you just, you looked around, right, to look for other ways in before
I
you
didn't look for
chose the wall?
shit.
We're looking now.
That is the most yak thing I have ever heard. Take a hero point for that, you bastard.
I feel like my
Yeah, Tilly's just
presence
gonna-
was a bit lacking last time, so unfortunately I was not able to discern this. Way to make me feel like a fucking idiot. She takes
Hey, think about
the
it this way. Tilly's not with you yet. You're up on the wall. We walked the other way. She's asking Yek
I would say I
and
slide down
Arden.
the opposite way to the fucking into the courtyard and unhooking and putting the grappling hook and the rope back in her pack.
I guess while they're walking in, after Yek says that, Tilly's just gonna say, okay, I think that it's a really good lesson to learn that maybe if you're trying to get into a place, you should know the entrances and exits. That way you're able to get in and out in the future.
Rook is going to nod toward the building as you'll see there is a staff door out here.
You think it's locked?
Don't think so. Neon.
I was waiting for the neon.
I was multitasking, my apologies.
It's okay. Briar's gonna go up and check the door.
But you feel the handle turn in your hand.
Well, it's not locked. Can I put my ear up against it, see if there's anything on the other side moving around?
Roll me that perception.
Natural 20.
There is definitely something moving around on the other side. You hear shuffling.
Oh, there is definitely something moving around outside. I hear shuffling. Oh.
Are there any windows around this particular area?
No. You're in the back. All of them are mostly up front or near the baths.
Do you want me to... Is there a space under the door?
Not really.
Okay, so something like a little ladybug couldn't sneak under there.
Decently so, yeah. They could. Bugs find a way.
That's true.
It's not that flush.
Do you want me to check?
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
If you
Okay,
go,
Briar.
Briar, if you go as a spider, you will have 8 eyes.
Yes, but I don't. Yes, and
Just thought I'd mention
out of character, I don't like spiders, so I'm going as a ladybug.
it. I know, I'm just teasing. That's why.
Yeah, Briar's gonna flip into a little flightless ladybug and scuttle under the door, see what they see.
You see, there is a man with this raggedy white hair, with a skull with these blazing blue eyes swinging from his hip.
Okay. Does he seem to have noticed the sounds on the other side of the door?
No,
And what else do I see? Just the guy?
well, you can see there's a door off behind him and a path into one of the private baths to his south.
And I'm assuming that he's guarding it, or by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I am going to try to stealthily look under the door, the next door.
You're going to try to sprint across the open room he's in? Because he's across the way.
Oh, he's across the way. Then no, I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
I will unwild shape. Oh,
As
there
the
is a
sheep
gentleman.
reappears.
There's a person with a skull. Looks like he's guarding the door next. Definitely not a staff member.
Just one.
I only saw one.
Well, no matter what we're doing, it's gonna be wrong, so might as well fucking go for it.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Are we bursting through the door?
I guess so.
Yes.
Briar's going to the back of the group.
Alrighty, we're bursting in and going into combat. Let's see. Let's put y'all on the map real quick.
Would it be reasonable to say that I have a few pebbles in my bag?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
tend to collect them, so.
I think I've asked this before, but I just want to make sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Sometimes I wish we had a rogue.
You do. Rook.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we can't. We have no PC.
Yeah, no PC Rook.
You have a druid.
Which is why y'all have Rook. Alrighty, let me move y'all maps. Zoom out, please.
What door are we busting into out of curiosity?
A staff door in the back.
And the guy's guarding it over here, then I'm guessing somewhere is where the guy's guarding. Oh,
Oh, he
okay.
old
There
man.
it is.
Look at him.
Really, Cece? Really, this is why I hate when you roll my stuff. I blame you for it. You roll me so many nat ones on initiative. It is insane.
I'm sorry.
Not believe you.
Oh, I didn't add. Oh, your token's just not solid, Brooke. Okay. Come on, let me do the thing, please. Oh, I didn't fix Rook's HP. Or not his HP, his strength. He still has a
Oh yeah, that might be
10 to
useful.
strength.
Oh no.
So Rook has a 12.
Yeah, pretty sure he's recovered from that now.
Yes, he is.
Wait, if Rook is here, who's watching Faladar?
Faladar's technically here, he's just off screen.
Okay, fair.
He brought Faladar with him. But yeah, he's right behind Jill. But Dea, you are the first one to react. As the guy's hand immediately drops to his waist and pulls off the mace.
Alright. I will rush forward 5, 10, 15. And I will go for an unarmed strike against him.
Gotcha.
Um.
That is going to miss. As he's decently nimble for his old age. And sidesteps
Right.
the blow.
Alright, I will use my bonus action to attempt to grapple.
Gotcha. Do you need to hit with that? I don't think you do. Can you roll the grapple or whatever? I don't think you need to hit. When you hit a creature on your turn, you can use it. So yeah, you do need to hit.
Alright. Alright, and I'm wondering if I should. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll end my turn with that.
Yuck.
I will cast Mind Sliver.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, hold on 1 second.
No?
Let me just make sure I have the right spell. I think that's it. That's the cantrip.
Yeah. Before you
Yeah,
do, let me
okay.
make sure I have this set up right.
Sure.
Okay, yes I do. You can just do the attack version. You don't need to do the spell version. Should be on your attack list on your main page.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was a saving throw. My
Yeah,
bad.
it is,
Okay.
but that's the way you do damage.
Like that.
Yes.
Ah.
He is going to make an intelligence save. He is going to fail horribly. Take 3 psychic damage and get a -4 to his next save.
That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That is then going to bring us to person next to Dea. As Dea, you see a guy come out from that bathhouse. As he is immediately going to step in and to the right, flipping a curved dagger in their hand. And they are going to attempt to stab you. Alright, fuck you. They're gonna crit Dea right off the bat.
Silvery barbs.
Good on you. It's a 19,
And that
but
is
it's not a
my-
crit.
Alright.
That's my Fey touch, so I get it for free.
Gotcha.
Nice.
So, Dea, you would normally take 6 piercing. Not piercing, piercing damage. But you feel an aura wash over you, and the dagger digs far deeper than it naturally should, as you are going to be vulnerable to piercing damage for that attack, taking 12 piercing.
Alright.
Or
So Ardent will come 20, 25. Be on this side. And will
be
Drake.
right next to the door, by the way.
Okay. Strike this guy here.
It's gonna hit 26. As you get a good shot at.
I will go ahead and
You
add
should have an
in
extra
on that a
on-
Wrathful Smite.
Gotcha. Actually, you would. I don't think you'd be able to. I think you have to do that, but yeah, you would have to cast the bonus action beforehand.
Beforehand. All right, never mind.
You're-
Normal smite, you could just add willy nilly. That one's on hit. And what'd you say, Akak?
It does more damage, like the extra. It should do an extra 1 damage on that. And I just on
Mhm.
the thing because I think doesn't the enhancement give it an extra 1 damage as well on its original
Yes, it
damage?
should.
Yeah,
Let's
it,
see what's
it,
going
it,
on.
it added a +2 on my damage when I
Oh,
rolled.
I see. No, you only added it.
Oh,
You
you're
have a
right.
I
strength.
don't know if
Okay, I see what
I
you
Conquest
added
did.
it.
away or what
You put it in
No, I.
only for the attack instead of putting it in as a magic bonus. So you just put it in
I
your own
see.
spot.
Okay,
I have fixed it.
thank you.
So that is an
every
additional
little
1
bit
damage.
counts.
But yeah, so you wouldn't be able to use Wrathful Smite, but you can use your normal smite.
Okay. I don't see that listed on the action. Do I just
It's because it's not an action. You see underneath, you on hit, it's this ability right here. You can expend a spell slot to do an extra 2d8 for a first level spell slot.
Okay.
It's just on hit. So if you go back to core,
Yeah,
you see underneath your attacks, it has the global damage modifiers.
here. Gotcha.
You can click right next to Divine Smite. It'll turn red, and that will auto roll it for you.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll those 2d8.
Just off the regular roll here.
Well, there was a better way to do that. Go back to your
Okay.
sheet. I'm still going to
All
take
right.
that number, but I'm going to show you how to roll it. So you see where your attacks are in the middle of your sheet.
Yeah.
You see right under that
Oh,
you have Divine
here.
Smite. You clicked it on, so it'll auto roll, which isn't what we want. But if you hover over where it says 2d8 radiant and it
Here.
turns red, if you click on that, it will just roll it. So yeah, like that.
Gotcha.
If you have the check mark, it will auto roll it when you do your attack.
Okay. So I'll do that from now on.
I mean, usually we just do Divine Smite afterward, but you're going to do significant amount of damage as he is going to yell as holy energy burns into his back.
That will be the turn.
Gotcha. That is going to bring us to Rook, who's keeping an eye on Felidar in the back and letting y'all take care of this. What did I... Oh, I see what I did. That is going to bring us to this guy, though, who is going to step out. And they're going to try to get past Dea. Dea, you get an attack of opportunity.
All right.
You don't have a weapon drawn since you punched, I think.
Yeah.
So you just make it unarmed.
Yeah.
It's going to hit. 6 damage. He's still over there, though. As he is going to attempt to drive his blade into Tilly.
Rude.
He thought you looked a mite stabbable tonight. That is going to be a 17. I have no idea what Tilly's AC is. That's going to Is it 17 right now? What's Tilly's AC?
My AC is 19.
What's giving you all the thing?
I don't know anymore in life.
That's why I'm double checking it.
I haven't looked at the sheet in a long time.
Got chainmail, which is 16. Then you've got enhanced events, which is 17. Dual wielder. You a dual wielder?
Yep, dual wielder. Oh, it should only be 18. I don't think I
Yeah.
should be 19. I think I should only be 18.
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
why
what
I'm
I was
19.
looking at.
Maybe when I think I can change it so it's 18. I think maybe when I clicked on the enhanced defense, because you add it and then there's the button
Might
to
do
click it on, it might have
too, yeah.
added it again.
That
Yeah,
might
so it's
be
only
it.
18. But yeah,
Okay, so
18.
it still misses either way. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, I know Tilly gets high, but I don't think they're going to be high that early.
No, not that. No, yeah, just 18.
Yeah, if you had a shield or something, you would have, but I still dual wielding, so. Alrighty, so
Yeah, I
this guy
can't
is going to
'cause
miss.
I don't-
Tilly's ready for him, slapping the blade out of the way. Stop hitting the wrong briar.
Okay, Briar's going to move over here. Going to use a bonus action to create some magic stones. And use an action to fling it at this Nightblade right here.
Gotcha.
Right. For a
That is
13.
going to hit.
Beautiful. For 9
9
bludgeoning.
damage, which is going to hurt him pretty bad.
Go away, please. No, thank you. And that's my turn.
That brings us to this guy, as he is going to start twisting his flail around him, and he is going to try to strike Dea in front of them with his flail. That is a crit fail. He is going to miss terribly. Mostly because his back is burning with radiant damage. Tilly.
Tilly's gonna step up one. To, you know, actually, she's gonna stay here by light. She'll stay here for now. Trying to think of how to not let them get to the other people, but maybe we can just punch him to death because we're gonna try and punch him. Punch.
It's going to hit.
And a punch. For 9 thunder.
Because he is dead.
All right, then we're gonna go 5, 10, squeeze here and say hi, hello. We're gonna try and punch this one with our offhand.
Also going to hit. 7 damage. Still
And then
alive, but that also provokes.
that'll do the annoying thing. There's sorry, whoop, we both did it. We're both too ready. The annoying thing she does, and that's Tilly's turn. Just punch and walk on.
Gotcha. That is going to bring us to Dea. Dea, what you doing?
All right, she is going to utilize her momentum from swinging out of the way of his flail to unsheath her greatsword, her moon touch greatsword, and she's going to slash at the old man recklessly now that she's been stabbed.
Yep.
And it's not just a battle of things. She's
Yep.
going to.
Am I flanking for you
Yes.
on that hit?
Dea is flanking with Art.
That's right. It's
So you get advantage anyway.
Not advantage.
You don't want it to
+2.
go. Oh, it's +2. Okay.
yeah, it's just a +2. So let me add that to it. All right, and still gonna reckless it against
Yep.
the old man.
That is going to be a 14 up to a 16. No, you've already got the +2 in there from flanking. So that's going to be a 14 that is going to hit
All right.
for 25 damage, which is going to cut him clean in half.
All right, and she's gonna use the additional momentum from the swing and bring her bonus action attack down on the Nightblade right in front of Tilly. Remove
Gotcha,
flanking.
gotcha. That is going to be significantly lower, going for an 8 as he manages to duck under it, going for a stab up at your wrist, making sure you have to dodge at a very awkward angle to try not to get stabbed in the wrist.
Right. And that will end Dia's turn.
Yuck. That's not the button I want. Yuck.
Okay, Yak is going to Mind Sliver again.
On who? I guess there's only one Nightblade for left. Alrighty, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
Gotcha. That is going to be a fail. Giving a total of 2 damage. And giving a -1 to his next save. Before the start of your next turn. Anything else from Yak?
That's it.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to this guy. As this door right behind you, Arden, is going to get yanked open. Guess we're doing like that because I can't open anything. And they are going to attempt to stab Ardent in the back. That is Ardent Sheet. I don't need Ardent Sheet. I'm trying to kill Ardent. That's going to be a 12 up to a 4. No, that guy's dead, so that's just a 12. So that misses. This guy's still alive. He's going to try to stab Dea, who looks easier to stab than either of the heavily armored things next to him. He's going to crit Dea again.
He has disadvantage.
Oh, yes, he does. So that's a crit fail. Forgot about that. I can't see anything down there. Arden.
Seeing that my friends are taking care of the one in front, I'll turn to the one that came through the door and swipe at him.
That is going to hit.
All right.
Are you Divine Smiting again?
Yes.
Gotcha. That is going to bloody him as the energy pours through him.
And that'll be it.
Will bring us to the other one who is back here, who is going to flip his dagger in his hand, and he is going to flip it and fling it at Ardent's face for a 16, which I think hits. Yes, it does.
Just hits.
As you try to smack it out of the air, you catch the end of it so it tumbles, so only gets a pretty nasty nick along your neck, just above your gorge. But since you are still in that aura from the Nightblade next to you, you are going to take 12 piercing.
All right.
Jeez.
It's going to bring us to Rook. Rook sees there is a problem.
Actually, can I do Hellish Rebuke on that?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
It's an 18. He's going to save. You a tiefling? I think you're a tiefling.
Yes, I am.
Tiefling. Okay, so yeah, cast at 2nd level. Which means that's 14 down to 7 damage. Gotcha. Brings us to Rook. Rook is going to dash this way. Cutting all the way down here. He is going to flick out his blade, since there's already a lot of noise being made. He's not worried about his booming blade being that much. Okay, so he's going to cast it. It is a 13 up to a 15. He's going to hit. He's going to do 7. Your sneak attack is not on. Where is your sneak attack, bud? Oh, this is Tilly's sheet. That is why that is not working. Very confused. There's your sneak attack. 17. And he arcs it in lightning, but it doesn't matter. I just took 17 damage. As he is going to drop him, and he is going to crouch behind that door to take cover. This guy back here is dead, which brings us to Briar.
Okay, Briar is going to take step right here and throw a rock at this guy.
Alrighty. Only 2 people in front of you. That is going to hit. That is going to do 10 damage as you get him directly in the middle of the forehead. David versus the sheep. Or Goliath versus the sheep as he goes down.
Oh, I'm sorry. And that's going to be my
Hey,
turn.
Briar.
Briar's a beast right now. That's going to be the turn.
This guy is dead, which brings us to Tilly.
I think Tilly can just step over the bodies and then
Yep.
double movement through Ardent, right?
Yep.
So 5, 15, 20, 25.
You can get right in that guy's face.
Yeah, she will, because why not? And she's gonna try and punch him a couple times.
Punch, punch. It's going to hit.
Punch. And then see
Also
another
gonna hit.
punch. Boop. And boop. 19.
I don't think you do. Oh
Oh.
no, you have dual. Do you have dual weapon fighter? The fighting style?
It's whichever one. No, I had to take the.
You have the
It's
feat.
just dual wielders.
So you don't deal the
Yeah.
extra 4 damage from offhanding.
So 15 damage then.
Still kills him. It doesn't really matter. He's still dead before he gets to the end of combat. Good job, you guys, as y'all break y'all's way in, immediately overtaking some of the enemies and getting your in, proving that this place is not as it seems. But as for what's going to happen next time, I think we're going to need to leave it there, as I think I might need to do some extra reworks on this, because some things are off. But good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun. For those that were listening in, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week. Peace.